No.
Hi everybody, it's Jessica. I'm standing outside at my parents' house. It's one of the very rare days where it's near 60. The sun is shining. And I was going to take you up on a hike for today, but it's very muddy still at my parents' house. And I forgot my boots. So we're just going to basically hang out. But I did want to show you a couple of things, because I tell everybody about my parents' house. And it's one of those weird things is that growing up and in school, I wanted to get as far away from this place as I possibly could. And then when I went and I moved into the city and then moved to another city, and I'm like, I just want to go back home. And I love being here. The whole nature, the whole home feel, everything. But I'll show you that in a minute. I guess we need to talk about weight loss, which I'm sad to say I lost no weight this week. It bums me out a little bit, but I'm not really concerned about it just because, you know, it's one of those things that it's not perfect. And even though I would love to have a steady 2 5-pound losses a week or something like that, I know it's not going to happen. And I know one thing I need to do right now is that I've went down and I need to adjust my calories that way, but also the baby is eating less for me, so I need to adjust my calories for that as well. So hopefully next week on the scale it'll go back down. Nothing really happening at work. We're getting ready to get started with everything for Bristol Motor Speedway spring races, so that should be pretty cool. Oh, I'm going to start swimming. I'm going to go to the rec center and start swimming about once a week, so that should be pretty fun. And if you notice, Carly's not with me today, and she's actually inside the house watching Bugs Bunny cartoons, and the baby is kind of fussy, and I'm like, oh, let me just run outside real quick and do this. And I'm hoping before the sun goes down, I'll get a couple of quick laps on my bicycle. I brought my bicycle with me. Yay! Alright, so you want to see a little bit of the place? Here we go. One thing I wanted to show you, of course the sun is shining, is right there. Another shed. And I'm hoping once it starts drying up, because you can see how wet and muddy it is, and of course I've got on just regular sneakers, right up through there, there is a waterfall. So I'm hoping to eventually, when it starts drying up and everything, to take you guys with me. Okay? So, yeah, this is where I grew up. You see that little place right there? That is the spring house in which my parents get their water. And what's really cool about that is that my grandfather built that back in the early 70s, like 72, 73, I think. So that's pretty cool. And if, you know, there's a spring that comes through the mountainside there. That's just a storage shed with the cellar, wood shed. This is the smokehouse. So you can see that. Now up through here, up at some of these trees, if you'll go like right through there, you see those little trees? Yeah, right there, little trees. Those are apple trees. So we get apples from there. Wild berries also grow during the summer, so we get berries. And if you'll see some of my parents' wildlife, like I said, back here's the mess. But there's the dog. His name is Deeks. And the turkeys, chickens. My grandfather also built that barn. And there's more like buildings through there. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.